up, YouTube? How you guys doing today? Hey, just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. This is, by the time you're seeing this, probably a couple days late, as I have already done the Black Friday shopping and all of that stuff. Right now it is 10 o'clock, Black Friday, so you guys should have gotten all of your stuff done. As you can see, I am nearing the end of No Shave November. I am getting this. This is quite the curly beard and the long hair. I'm almost ready for November to be over so I can shave it all off. But I am bringing something fun to you today. This is not a Black Friday thing, but it is something that I like. And it's also something that I've wanted, but we just don't seem to get this stuff in the States. What am I talking about? Oh, I'm talking about this. Yes. Because of my computer screen, you're not seeing, maybe you can't see the color perfectly, but that is a blue PlayStation Vita. This is the blue PlayStation Vita. It is the slim model, the 2000 model. This is available in the United States. Now, something that you may not know is that most of the time PlayStation Vitas in the States are black. Even when we had the simple ones, the first ones, the ones with the OLED screens that were really, really expensive, which is my white one, which I will bring out here in just a little bit. To show you kind of a comparison between the two. They're black. Now, the white one actually came with Assassin's Creed 3 for the Vita. So this one is actually just something completely different. This is a GameStop exclusive color. There is nowhere else you can get this. So normally I like to shop at Best Buy because of Gamers Club Unlocked. But luckily enough, I will say this, the guys at my local GameStop are awesome and hooked me up with this when I really shouldn't have been hooked up with this as awesome as I was. So, that being said, I want to hop into this because it's been 2 minutes. Let's open this thing up. So, first things first. Woo! Pop right in. There's a seal at the top. Slice right in. So, open this guy up. Oh, another thing to note. This is not a Japan import. This is the official United States one. So, now you guys have probably seen some videos where the box kind of, yeah, you just slide it out here like that. There you go. So, a little opening here. Pop. There we go. So, first things first. Welcome to the world of PlayStation. I've been in it for a while, but thank you. I appreciate it, Sony. First things first, you're going to look at. There's a couple cool features about this. Number one, it doesn't have an OLED screen anymore. It has an LCD screen. But I've actually used the black Vita that doesn't have the LED screen, and I don't really notice too much of a difference. But first things first we have here is documentation, setups, all that stuff, quick start guide. Looks like other languages and stuff too. There we go. The original Vita was charged with a proprietary, I'm going to say that right, proprietary cable. The new Vita is charged with a micro USB, which is great because, heck, everybody has a micro USB laying around their house. Even if you have an iPhone, you still have micro USBs for literally everything else, seems to be. This little power jack right here, oh, turn it the right way, Seth. There we go. It's actually the same that you'll find at the end of a PlayStation 4. It's actually the exact same one. I've actually gotten confirmation that it's literally the exact same cable, all of that. And then they come with this little power brick in between. So you do need the little power brick to get it charged. But there you go. Now let's get to the goods. I like how they kind of hide it. It's below everything else. Let's flip this down. Pop right in. There we go. Whoa. Never want to take it out of this right now. Okay. Slide this guy out. Oof. Ooh. That is more blue than what I thought it was. The camera doesn't really do this justice, but this is like my favorite color blue. It is really an aqua blue. Not as much of an electric blue as I thought it would be. So just a couple of things real quick. Oh, look, you can see my reflection. Woohoo! Not an OLED screen, but if you can see, it's a little bit cheaper made than the OLED one, which I will show you comparison in just a second. As you can see, like it has this little ridge right here where the screen is just popped in. So the actual screen doesn't have any sort of special, coating or anything like that, and then you just have a hole here for the black camera. So some people don't like this because it's like, oh, you just mail it in with just popping in the black sticks, and yeah, I get that, but there we go. And this is the back here. What I like about the slim models is that the spot to put your hands back here is huge compared to the Vita, the other Vita camera. And also, if you notice on the Slim Vita, the little port, that the mystery port of the original Vita, is completely gone and is now replaced with a very large cartridge spot. And then here at the bottom is where you put the memory card, which does not come with this model. So let me go get the other Vita and we'll do a little comparison. All right, I am back. So here's our Vita, the new one. Here's my old one. So as you can see, first thing you want to look at, actually, this is kind of fun to look at. I put them both on the bottom here. The new Vita is actually taller. I'm trying to make this as flat as possible. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, trust me, the new Vita is actually a little taller. And here's kind of why. If you look at the back here, you see how this is the original Vita. See how that spot to put your hand is so much smaller? So it's a little bit harder to hold, and because of the thickness, it's a little bit weird to actually like put your hand, you gotta hold it like this. And so you're like holding onto the edge of this really kind of more fat system. First thing you're gonna notice is that around the edge, they have this really cool, this is like I said, the original Vita, the 1000, but it's just white. I got it with my Assassin's Creed bundle. And you see the sticks are white, with a little bit of gray. The buttons are white. The enclosure on the camera is white. You see the little, everything's white. Everything is perfectly white. And even then, like the edge around the screen is edge to edge. So like if I turn the screen on here we go. Come on. There we go. See how it's edge to edge? See how that is? Meanwhile on this one, not very easy to see on the video, but you can actually see where the screen ends. So it's a little bit different in terms of, fatness. There you go. Much thinner. So you can see how it's a little bit taller. And so holding the slim one is much, much better in terms of that. So let's talk about the differences, okay? I'm going to turn this guy on. I don't know if he has any juice, but we'll try it out. He has no juice right out of the box. So what you want to look at here is that the volume buttons are plastic. They're plastic. You have your power here, your standby, all of that. Same camera, same exact camera systems, but that's the main change. And like I said before, there's no mystery port up here. And at the bottom, micro USB to charge, headphone jack, and of course the memory card slot. So not too much different there. The buttons are the same size. All these things are the same size as the original. As far as this one goes, as you can see, it has a proprietary port here at the bottom. The headphone jack, of course, just the same, but as you can see, it doesn't protrude as much as this one does. It just kind of pops. See how that one just kind of pops out? This one's a little bit more flush with the system. So other than that, we have ovals for the start buttons, and then of course OLED screen, and then here's, like I said, this is the mystery port. It doesn't even have a label. There you go, that little guy there. So of course metal buttons here on top. The only light indicator on this thing is the actual start button. What's kind of cool about the white one is that when you're in the dark, it kind of glows blue because it passes throughout the transparency. In terms of just initial looking and initial feel, I like how heavy this is. I always have liked how heavy my Vita is. It's comfortable, and I've always liked the white. So, I appreciate the guys over at GameStop helping us out here at Project Forge, because I didn't want to trade in my white one to get this one. So they were really, really awesome. But, other than that, I like how comfortable it is in my hand. This is in my hand. I like how tall it is. It's got to be a different aspect ratio. But of course, it's just going to be a little bit easier to control with my hands, like having this huge spot to put everything. So, main differences, again, LCD screen compared to OLED. A lot of people, if you have never had an OLED, will just never notice the difference. You'll also notice that when you boot this guy up, on the OLED, you see like these little blotches and stuff when the screen is black and it's booting up. You won't see that on this because it's an LCD screen. That's something that just happens with OLED. And then the other differences, like I said, this has a slightly longer battery. This has built-in memory. It has like 1 GB of internal memory, which is nothing. So you will have to get a memory card. You will have to pay for it. This guy right now is $169 at GameStop, regular price $199. And of course you have to buy a memory card, which a standard 8 GB card is about $20 if you go and look on Amazon. So, or actually it's $20 at the GameStop I was just at. So there you go. Yeah, that's about it. So if you have any questions about the Vitas, any differences you want to see, or a follow-up video of what you like, what the differences are, just let me know. I'd love to let you guys, ask any questions about them, how I like them. I will be doing a little bit of comparison. One thing you can know is that if you do have an OG Vita, you can literally just come in here, pop out your old memory card. I got an 8 gig in here, I believe. I should probably turn this off anyway before I do that. But just pop your 8 gig out, where your memory card out, and pop it into this guy, and you will see the exact same thing. So you can still do that. So it's like a quick little upgrade system, so you don't have to download all your stuff again. Yeah, so if you have any questions, let me know. But thanks for watching. Have a good one.